made you wonder why Nu ibn Mansur did not leave a legacy for his eldest son?
Now I don't wonder.
It's in the scheme of things in the world that kings have more than one son. Please, will you answer my question? Now that I have answered yours. What was the king's cause of death? Did he die of illness?
No. His two sons, the two princes, plotted against him.
What happened then?
The plot worked.
What happened to the illegitimate sons?
They were punished by the late king's legitimate successor, the new emir to the throne.
Hold a funeral for the dead. I will pray for them in person. Akimbo Ali Sina must still be in Bukhara. Leave no stone unturned. This time, find him for the Emir Mansur ibn Nu. I'm going to sell him to Sultan Mahmud the Turk.
You'll be dethroned soon. The new Emir Mansur ibn Nusamani, and I won't be your vizier anymore. Father was killed by his own sons. A brother killed his two brothers. Good tidings for the Sultan Mahmud.
Which way is Kome-san?
Are you looking for Sheikh Bu Ali Sina?
Don't ask questions. Just answer.
Excuse me, officers. I thought you might be after him. I saw him yesterday. He told me his name.
We've tracked him all the way to here. He must be around here. Wait. Rein in your horses. Do you know Sheikh?
I gave him a glass of milk and we talked for a while. That was the first time that I saw him. He said he was actually coming all the way from Bukhara. Aren't you supposed to be the king's men?
He's fled from here. Which way did he go? Which way is Kome-san?
How do you know he went to Komi-san?
Don't ask, man.
Excuse me, officers. He told me he was from Afshane.
I know. So he has fled to Afshane. Which way is Afshane?
This way.
Let's go.
Wait a moment. Each way falls off into two directions. You want to know which way? Ride westward.
Your reward also forks into two directions, life and death. You want to know which way is life and which way is death.
Tell me if you know, officer.
If we find the Sheikh in Afshane, then you are rewarded with life.
My life isn't in your hands.
But your death is in my hands.
thought you were in Bukhara. May your dear father rest in peace.
Where are you rushing? Where are you rushing, man?
Hello, man.
Hey,
I have an urgent message for the owner of the house. It's a matter of great urgency.
I'm the owner of the house.
Are you Sheikh Bu Ali Sina?
No, Shepherd. I'm the owner of the house.
I have to see Sheikh Bu Ali Sina.
What's the matter?
The troopers of Bukhara's emir are hunting for him. I led them in the wrong direction, but they'll be in
Oh my
Khomesan
God.
in a couple of days.
Are you sure they're looking for
If
him?
the owner of the house is Sheikh Bu Ali Sina, then yes.
Go.
You may go. I understand.
I better go too.
Don't panic, my girl. God is with him. He is safe and sound.
I'm not frightened.
Go. But tell your father to come to our house tonight. I cannot come to your house. Because I promised Hussein's father not to leave the house for 40 days.
I'll give him your message.
You heard what the caretaker said. There's no time to lose. They're looking for my son.
Mother, I need to talk to you.
I have to talk to you too. You know the Samanid soldiers are after you.
Yes, I know. Because I fled from court.
They'll find you here in Hormesan. You ought to go. Tomorrow morning, you ought to go.
Tomorrow morning? I just arrived, Mother.
Sultan Mahmud has also sent for you. They're not looking for you. They want what you have. Beware of them.
Mother, I'll stay here with you.
Sorry, but you've got to go. Though there is something more important than you and I.
What's that?
Your fiancée, my dear son. She must know where she stands.
Mother, it's not a good day for this. My father has died. I'm wanted. My mother is in mourning. This is no day for that sort of thing.
My dear, tell me what you really think. Do you love her?
Mother, it's not a good time for this question.
You used to like each other in childhood. My son, today may be the last time we can see each other.
Don't say that.
Look, my son. Your current occupation demands constant and never-ending traveling. You can never settle down in one place. Your knowledge mesmerizes sultans and emirs.
You led me down this path.
I have no regrets. Answer my question. Do you love her?
As you said, I have to travel constantly. I have a long journey ahead of me, and I'm only just now embarking on it.
Your wife must accompany you, and will stay with you.
That's what you say, but is there such a wife?
I'm talking on her behalf.
So you talk to her?
Do you love her?
Mother, I adore her.
Let the one authorized to make a bid come forward.
How much is it?
Hakim Bo Ali Sina, is he in the Emir's court?
How many gold dinars is Sultan Mahmud going to pay for Hakim Bu Ali Sina?
700 gold dinars.
Vizier, tell them on behalf of the Samanid Emir that we accepted the first part of the bid. Let it be 7, and raise the second part from 100 to 1,000.
7,000 gold dinars? One must be bold enough to ask for such an amount from the Sultan. It's a king's ransom.
That's brave, not bold.
I'll tell him. The Sultan may accept the bid, but he'll certainly come to Bukhara in person to get the merchandise. Then suppose he doesn't find the Hakim Bo Ali Sina in the courts of law.
If he manages to come into the Samanid courts, then he may take my head instead.
That's not a good compensation.
If a Turk manages to enter the Iranian court, he may ask for their emir's head.
From whom must he ask for the head?
Tell him from me.
I will convey your message.
How much is the brokerage of 7,000 dinars?
It depends whether you ask it from a headless emir or me. Bind the Hakim. The Turk has missed the Samanid land. I, too, would like to see him.
The Emir sent a peace envoy to him.
I did when I was a prince. Not now.
Mansur, your days are numbered, and I won't be the vizier of a headless emir. The Samanid dynasty is to be discarded in the dustbin of history.
You seem anxious.
Yes, Mother. Everything has to happen very quickly, practically overnight. You're going to make a marriage proposal on my behalf. She and her father are going to accept it. The clergyman is going to come here, to our home. Then I'm going to set off on a journey, and with the bride leave my home, homeland, Bukhara, and Mother tomorrow morning. Then you ask me not to be anxious. Are they going to come here? Would she ever agree to live such a life with me?
Why wouldn't she? Why would she agree? If it's your destiny to forsake your homeland with your bride, then why should you be so nervous?
I just feel that it's not my destiny to get married.
Greetings to you.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to our humble abode. Welcome. I know the bridegroom must go to the bride's house as far as tradition goes, but I was afraid people may see Bu Ali in Khomesan, and I would like to ask where his father is. Come in.
you've really grown up.
Your daughter has grown up too. I would prefer his father to talk. Now he's here among us, but cannot speak. But he really wanted to see their wedding. My son has to leave Homesan tomorrow. They're after him, I'm afraid to say. I don't know how long it'll take. Maybe to the end of his life. He needs a woman to accompany him at all times. Hussein's wife will not have an easy life. Hussein wants a traveling companion.
Hussein's mother, you know that the wives of men of sciences have more difficult lives than the men themselves.
Hussein is going to take his bride with him tomorrow morning.
If my daughter accepts his proposal, which he will, then she will accompany her husband on his journeys and in very difficult times. But Hussein's mother, my daughter has something to say.
If she's not prepared, she can stay till Hussein decides to return and takes her along with him.
Then when will Bu Ali return?
I don't know.
A month from now? A year from now? When?
He doesn't know. So he must take his bride with him tomorrow morning.
My daughter has the final word.
My daughter, won't you go with your husband if you get married? As far as I know, they've been in love with each other since childhood. By a strange twist of fate, now we have to talk about their marriage beside his father's grave. So please don't reject his proposal.
Hussein's mother, if divine providence demands they be in love with each other, then I cannot object. You've always both been my daughter's mother and teacher. It's up to you.
Be frank with me, my dear, dear girl. Don't you want to go with your man?
If they get married, my daughter will go with him.
Why if? Are you afraid of hardship, my girl?
She's not afraid of hardship. She's not afraid of going far away.
Mother, I'm setting off on a perilous journey. I'm not immune to the cruelty of emirs and sultans. I have to study and write all the time. I have to move all the time. No wonder she doesn't accept my proposal. I have no possessions but a few books.
And knowledge.
My daughter is not after possessions.
Then what's the problem? Tell me, my girl, what are you afraid of?
I'm telling you, madam, I'm not afraid of journeys, of moving, of dungeons or prisons. I'm afraid that I may be an obstacle in his way to learning. If I go with him, I'll be a burden. And of course, the exact same thing is true if I stay and wait for him.
Please tell her I will return one day.
He says he will return one day.
His journey has no point of return.
Tell her I'll strive to make her happy to the best of my abilities.
He says he will do everything in his power to make you happy.
You must devote yourself to studying and writing. The difficulty of your journey is not because of the cruelty of the spiteful. Life is short for you, no matter how many years it may be. I'll be more of a hindrance than a help on your journey ahead. Since childhood, we've been tied to each other. But now it's time to sever those ties and go. Don't be angry with me, lady. Don't be angry with me, father. I must go soon. My cords of affections would keep Sheikh Sina in bondage. I would really appreciate it if you dedicate your life to studying and writing. Maybe what you write will come to me someday. For God's sake, and for the perilous journey you are setting out on, stay the course and please forgive me.
She wouldn't be a hindrance to me. But Mother, I have a premonition that it's my destiny to live alone.
What are you waiting for?
You're not our commander.
You'd better carry and deliver messages without poking your nose into our business.
We've delivered a message to you from Ilak Khan himself.
You know the message an official envoy carries is tantamount to a mandate.
I know, but I don't understand what your interest in the war is.
Our interest is in getting Hakim Bo-Ali Sina. We must cross all the Samanid borders and advance across the country. This will be difficult.
So listen up. Closely. If you chicken out when we reach the Samanid border, guards, you'd better wear leashes around your necks and walk on all fours like puppies from the Samanid border to the land of Ghazni. Let death hold no terror.
Rise up and get ready to fight!
I smell the Turks. It seems nobody's here in the plain. The plain is as silent as the grave. But how many unsheathed swords may be behind the ramparts? Heaven only knows.
We spent one more night and we're still alive.
So I tell you now, let death hold no terror for us. One may be in the plain to unsheath his sword. The Turks are people like us.
But their sultan is a descendant of Afrasayab and Garsivaz.
Who must avenge the deaths of women and children?
Ah! For heaven's sake, just stop it! No one has attacked us yet? Why are you so frightened?
You have no stomach for a fight. You are scared stiff. We need troops of valor, who will come soon.
Yes, if the Samanid Emir accepts my request.
He'll do. He has to accept it, and he does. If he wants to be the Emir of the Samanid land, he'll accept it.
I see shadows there in the plain!
Enough is enough!
Let's get them!
You are welcome to stay, if you would like.